Hello everyone, I am Yash Patel and welcome to my channel Django World. So from today's video we are going to see concrete views classes. But before that, let me just recap all the things that what type of classes we have seen before. And so far we have covered many concepts in Django REST framework and we have lot many to cover. Okay, so we started with function based view, and then we discussed about class-based view in which we were just inheriting simple API view, and then we started with the generic API view with mixins, and after completing those type of views, now here we are with concrete views classes. Okay, so when we were discussing more type of views in Django REST framework, we noticed that our line of code were decreasing. Okay, and now here in concrete view classes, the line of code are still going to decrease, okay, in compared to the generic API view we were creating with mixins. Okay, so I hope you already know all the concept which I taught you before. If you don't know, please go ahead and watch those videos. They are very helpful and you must have knowledge about those type of views. Okay, and then start with this video. So let's jump into computer screen and let's code. So now I am on my computer screen. Okay, so just before starting the code, let's go to browser and just open django-rest-framework.org. In here you need to click on API guide and generic views. Okay, now here you can see the file here. Where is it? Yeah, generics.api. Just click on here. Okay, it will take you to GitHub repository. Now in here you may see this generic API view. Okay, and you can also see some create API view, okay, which is inheriting the create model mixin. So yeah, they clearly wrote here, like you can read the comment, concrete view classes, right? So these are the classes which we are going to use to perform different method. So if you remember, while we were using mixins, at that time we used to create the same type of classes, right? So if we were creating the classes for listing blocks, then we used to inherit list model mixin and generic API view, right? So what they are doing over here is we need to just import this class and all this code will be imported automatically. Okay, so by this they are just decreasing the code, and here we don't need to write this get function, post function, etc. Okay, so all this hard work has been reduced using this generic concrete views. Okay, so I hope you got idea. Like you can see these are the views, and if you come to website, and I'll just unzoom it and click on this concrete view classes. Now you can see we have different type of concrete view classes. First is create, list API view, retrieve API view, destroy API view, update API view, and we also have some mix classes like list. If you want to list and create both in a one class, then you can import this list create API view. Then we have retrieve update API view, retrieve destroy API view, retrieve update destroy API view. Okay, so this class will allow us to do get request, put request, patch, and delete. And this class retrieve destroy API view will allow you to it will allow you to do get request and delete request. Then retrieve update will allow you to do get, put, and patch. Okay, so I hope you got idea about the types of the concrete views. Okay, so let's see all these view one by one. But yeah, again I want to keep videos very small, so I will just discuss about create API view. Okay, and I will create different videos for different views. So yeah, let's see this view. So let's jump to VS Code. I will just comment all these classes. The reason is we are going to change all these classes into concrete views, but after completing the individual concepts. Okay, so I'll just comment all these classes and save it. Now I need to go to URLs. I'll comment all these URLs. We will recreate all these URLs, don't worry. Now here I will just write comment. I'll zoom a bit and I'll say concrete views. Okay, now here I will say class and I will say blog list con, that means concrete view, and in here I will import generics dot create API view. Okay, as they have shown over here, first is create API view and it will allow only post request. This is not going to allow you get request. Okay, so here I will say query set equals to blog dot objects dot all, and here I will say serializer class which will be block serializer. Okay, save this, copy this class name, come to urls.py, and here I'll say path. I'll write blog underscore list underscore create API view slash and comma. I'll say views dot I'll paste that name. Okay, I don't need to write this name attribute since we are not using core Django concept. We don't need this name, so I'll just ignore it. You may also ignore because we don't need in Django REST framework. Okay, save it. In some concepts you need, but for now we don't. But for best practice, let me write. Okay, this is the best practice, so I will just write it. Name equals to, sorry I'm changing my mind while recording the video, but yeah, it is what it is. Okay, done. I'll just copy this URL. I need to run the server, so I'll say python manage.py run server. Make sure your virtual environment is running. Okay, okay, I need to write as view here, so I'll say dot as underscore view. Okay, okay, so our server has been started. I'll press alt and I'll click on the link. Okay, I will say slash API slash blog and I'll paste that and hit enter. You can see detail method get not allowed, but here we have form by which we can post the blog. Okay, so I will just post the blog. So I will say mobile phone. Now here I will write this phones are very smart phone. It make your, your work easy. Okay, done. I want to do this blog public. I will leave this log field empty and I need to create category. But for now I'll keep on social media just for teaching purpose. Okay, but don't do this in commercial projects. So I'll just hit post. Okay, so you can see it created the post. So I hope you got idea about this create API view. Okay, create API view, and if I uncomment the class which is listing all the blogs, let me uncomment the URL of this. Okay, this one. So if I copy this and paste that over here, you can see now I have 3 blocks, and the last one which we created is mobile phone. Okay, so I hope you got idea about the concrete view classes, and in concrete view classes we have seen create API view. Okay, so in next video we are going to see list API view. So yeah, this is it for today's video guys. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and if you have any doubt, please let me know in comments below. I will definitely try to help you, and I'll see you in next one. Thank you.